against an in-valley rival. You really dominate them. You win the coin flip and get that #1 seed, get your 4th straight region crown, or at least share of it, and 6th in the last 7 years. You still got to show up and play the ball game. And even though Payson, not less than stellar record, they've played against tough competition, they're not just going to come lay down.
Nope, this is the end of the high school career for the seniors on one of these teams.
End of the night for some of these boys to fall, huh?
Yep.
Lovelace picks up a couple of yards on the first down carry. Again, before that, I was talking about it when you were down there, before that punt, that fake punt, I think Payson would have to have felt pretty good. They were shortening the game. Judd fires, has a man, and it's Lovelace. And it'll be 3rd and short. You know, they were controlling tempo pretty much, doing pretty well defensively, and they were only down by a score.
Well, and I talked to somebody who was on the sideline. We were debating that forward pass / lateral. They said, yeah, it was lateral. It was behind the man. It was a backwards pass. And so Coach Chapman getting a little chapped.
A little chapped, huh?
For a reason.
Now I'm going to take a timeout and think about this one. With 10:42 to play in the 3rd period, you got 3rd and 1. You don't want to turn this right back over to Mtn Crest. Payson needs to get something on the board and then see if they can't get a couple of breaks. Mtn Crest put the ball on the turf 3 times in that first half. Didn't lose any of them, so they were a little bit lucky. Maybe Payson feeling like, look,
they lost 1.
Oh, that's right. They lost 1 for
over.
Webb.
Yep.
That's why the stats are unofficial.
They are unofficial, just like how many pieces of pizza you had before the game.
17 is not a number. Pizzas are like dog years in age. 2 pieces equals 17 of anything else.
Ooh.
Calorie-wise.
Oh, don't say that.
Yep, sorry.
That's just rude.
Sorry. Now 3rd and short, looks like an I formation. Again for Payson, they've pretty much run out of that I the entire game. Sometimes they run in a little bit of shorter I than others. But Kofusi a couple yards back. Somebody's on Judd just as he gets to the back of his drop, and down he goes. They were looking down the sideline for Lovelace, trying to go for the big one, but I think it may have been Rigby. He knew the snap count was in the backfield and met Judd.
Boy, he shot that gap in a hurry. They had everybody up on the line. A couple guys stayed back, and nobody picks up Rigby.
Lovelace says, hey, wait. Oh, never mind. They kicked this one away. Fielded by Root. Root wrapped up and thrown down at the 30-yard line. That's where Mtn Crest will start. Leading this ball game 21-0. Well, they can't look ahead down on the sidelines, but we can up here.
They shouldn't look down ahead on the sidelines.
Mtn Crest. If they win this one, they take on the East Westlake winner. And they would play that game here. And I heard once it would be at 5:30. Here goes Rigby around the left end. Next Friday, 5:30, as Rigby picks up 15. But they've got to finish the job here first.
So that game just about ready to kick off at 5:30 our time at Westlake.
Take a look at Rigby. Zoom.
Well, it looks like a couple of Payson guys have a shot at him. He never really gets going. Then all of a sudden he's gone and finds one block and he's upfield.
Gets the spring and block from Hall. Coming back on that one, and Hall gets the give. Around the left end again. Stays in bounds and cuts it back. Hall picks up 8.
Well, Hall's not going to kill you with his blazing speed, but he is very patient as a runner. Waits for those holes and waits almost too long sometimes.
I don't know, I've seen a lot of offensive linemen blocking at the second level, getting up into the linebackers today, and that helps your runners, that's for sure. Crest will keep on 2nd and short. He's got room around the left edge, and that's where the Mustangs are working, is that left edge, and it's a 10-yard run for Caressa.
Mtn Crest takes their time with the clock stopped, sitting at 9:12 in the 3rd period.
Crest with 5 wide receivers. Somebody moved. Boy, that was a G&T pull right there. You know what that means?
Guard and tackle?
That means somebody's going to get hurt.
That means somebody's going to get ear-holed. They don't even know it's coming.
That means the defensive back better hope that his receiver's running him off the pattern. Here's Coach Wooten. On the sideline and walking past him. Coach Caressa, the offensive line coach. And Alex Caressa's father. Alex, the youngest of the Caressas. He's in trouble, and he gets out of it. Fires down the sideline and out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down after the penalty on Mtn Crest.
Still a pretty good play there to not give up a sack.
Caressa comes from some pretty good bloodlines. His sister JC playing volleyball at UVU. His brother Jake played at BYU. He's an offensive lineman down there.
A little short stint with the Saints, I believe, too.
Yeah. Now Alex on his way to BYU as well next year. Caressa, lots of time. Oh, he had Fackrell, and Fackrell lets it go.
Well, that's
3rd down.
That is right where you want that pass. And this is unusual for Mtn Crest. Usually their receivers are much more sure-handed than we've seen in this game.
You know, I'm sure that's one thing that Caressa misses a little bit from last year. Weiss and Stewart and Knowles, and those guys would catch anything anywhere. Not taking anything away from these guys that they have now. They're good receivers now, but
they were pretty special.
I think that was a pretty good crew. Crest on 3rd and 15. Across the middle to Webb. Webb loses the football. 2nd catch for Webb, 2nd fumble. Look out, Lovelace in the open field. And Caressa makes the touchdown-saving tackle.
I hope we have that on a replay because I want to see how that happened, because I didn't, and I was looking right at it.
Just saw the ball go squirting out of there.
I guess technically that is a fumble.
Stripped by Lovelace.
He just popped it up and over his head. Yeah, technically that's a fumble, even though it never touched the ground, and Lovelace heads upfield. Caressa, the last man to beat, brings him down, knocks him out of bounds.
10-yard gain, nullified by the fumble, and Payson in Mtn Crest side of the field, 42. And then they fumble it, and it's picked up by Mtn. Keegan Mtn to the house. Pull up a chair, sit down, have some cereal, and burn it down.
You've got to be kidding me. I don't know who it was coming on a blitz hard right at the middle. I think that's really what Judd was seeing. Let's see if we can see it in the replay. Or somebody came right at the middle, and I didn't see who that was.
Well, there was a 2.
Yeah, there was a 2 involved there.
58 yards for Mtn. Something good happens for Payson, and then it turns into disaster. The Mtn Crest defense scores. 28-0 Mtn Crest, 8:31 to play in the 3rd.
How do you, Old Grist Mill? Old Grist Mill Bread Company, Ogden, Brigham, Logan.
Hi, I'm Gene Needham of S.E. Needham Jewelers. We're located in downtown Logan at middle of the block at the silent clock. S.E. Needham Jewelers is known for quality merchandise at integrity price guarantee. For more than a century, thousands of couples throughout northern Utah have experienced fair and honest transactions at S.E. Needham Jewelers. We consistently beat the prices of 50 to 70% off sales, so-called wholesale prices, internet sites, and student discounts. You can have confidence in the price that we sell our diamonds at because you'll know that we're going direct to the source.
A little trickeration, a little bit of a reverse as Lovelace hands it off to Kafusi on the kick return, and Kafusi gets it out shy of the 20-yard line. And Payson, I mean, you just got to be reeling if you're one of the Lions. You get a turnover, you get it returned down to the Mtn Crest 42, then you give it right back and give up a touchdown run of 58 yards.
Well, that was the proverbial nail in the coffin, I think, which is appropriate on. And that was Richardson, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Tanner Richardson. Came flying through there. Might be time to change up the snap count.
You think? Nail in the coffin, happy Halloween.
The monkey in the wrench, the cog in the wheel, the pain in the neck. Judd now in the gun, and he did change up the snap count, and then nobody told Jewett. As he leaped off sides. Payson with their third penalty. Mtn Crest with only 3 as well. 6 penalties so far in this game, 8:24 to play in the third. There were 22 accepted penalties in the game last week.
Oh my gosh, don't remind me. That was like watching a root canal.
There's one more score and the clock's running. Isn't it 35 points? Here's the give to Kafusi. And he picks up the penalty yardage +1. Picks up 6. That mercy rule in high school. They have it in high school. They have it in the little leagues. You know, we've seen a lot of those games this year, Lee. You know, we picked the schedule all about March. Games that look good on paper sometimes always don't end up that way. But there's been, I don't know how much parity there is in football right now. You know, maybe in all classifications, but in 4A especially, you've got you know 5 or 6 top teams, and then I mean they're just killing everybody else.
Yeah, and then the also-rans.
Judd looks for Lovelace. Lovelace picks up good yardage before he's hauled down. He picks up 5, and it'll be 3rd and short. Lovelace 2 catches for 12 yards. Judd 8 of 15, 36 yards. They've gone downfield a few times, but really they've tried the underneath stuff most of the evening here. Judd just a sophomore, and he hasn't started all year long. He's split time. Mitten gets into the backfield, and Judd goes down. Judd looked like he had gotten past him, but Mitten got just enough of a mitten on him to put him down. One of his meat mittens.
I get it. That's funny.
Oh, jokes.
Jokes.
I get
funny.
jokes. Bryce Dean back on to punt it away. This one high and short. Schofield Smith hit by Lovelace immediately at the 45-yard line. Mtn Crest takes over at the Payson 45 with 6:56 to play in the ballgame.
Well, he's hit immediately because that punt is so short. He has to run up and get it, and all of a sudden there's defenders all around him.
Pardon me, 6:56 to play in the third period. The way this thing's going, that